Sir, may I come in?
Please come in.
Morning, sir.
Not exactly morning.
Afternoon, sir, yes. Sorry. Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Chaitanya. Please take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Chaitanya, you've appeared before.
Yes, sir.
Which mock number is this?
So this is my second book.
Okay. So give us a brief introduction for the benefit of the panel, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Chaitanya. I've been born and brought up in Delhi. And I've done my schooling from GD Goenka Public School, East Delhi. And I've done my graduation in BTech Computer Science from Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. And sir, this is my second attempt at UPSC, and my optional is Political Science and International Relations.
First interview.
Yes, sir, this is my first interview.
Date?
So date hasn't come out
Hasn't
yet.
come. So Chaitanya, you are also, I'm seeing from your DAF that you've been involved with educating people about mental health problems.
Yes, sir.
What exactly was this activity all about?
Sir, so basically in NSS, we had invited certain specialists for taking mental health sessions. And sir, this was during the COVID period. So these were online mental health sessions. And we had invited Dr. Mohit Yadav he's from AIMS. So he's a psychiatrist there. And so sir, he took a few mental health sessions.
Can you give me the names of a few celebrities, both in Bollywood and in sports, who have professed mental health problems? They have professed publicly that they've had mental health problems.
Sir, from sports, one that I know of is Virat Kohli. He has professed that he had gone through certain mental health issues when he was going from his down phase in his career. And sir, as far as Bollywood is concerned, I'm not aware of, sir.
Deepika Padukone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Deepika Padukone has also talked about this.
What is the full form of OCD, which is also a mental health problem?
Yes, sir. So, sir, OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. In this, someone is obsessive about a few things. For example, there are certain patterns. I'm not aware of the exact terms which are used.
Obsessive thoughts, compulsive actions.
Yes, sir.
That explains it. Huh? Are you familiar with the term living will?
Living will.
It was
Yes,
in the
sir.
news a couple of months back. What exactly is a living will?
So, sir, a living will is, I think, sir, it is related to euthanasia. That if someone is living, then he signs a living will that if I enter into a vegetative state, then I am giving my permission so that you can carry out my passive euthanasia. So, sir, living will is signed there.
The term digital rupee has come into circulation.
Yes, sir.
Central Bank's digital currency, CBDC.
Yes, sir.
Throw some light on this, please.
So, sir, CBDC, it is a blockchain-based digital currency which is launched by RBI. And, sir, it is a method of payment. It is currently running on pilot basis and it will become legal tender. And, sir, blockchain technology is used in this technology. And, sir, it is ensured that the payments are made via online systems. And it is a decentralized.
So how is it beneficial? We already have UPI.
Yes, sir.
Every Tom and Dick and Harry, every vegetable vendor has that, scan this and you can pay.
Yes, sir.
So how will this be an improvement?
Yes, sir. So, sir, UPI is currently linked with bank accounts.
Very good, thank you.
Chaitanya, you said you are interested in following international affairs,
Yes, sir.
but you have given IFS your fifth choice.
Yes, sir.
How do you explain?
So, sir, in my analysis of my abilities, I felt that the work profile of IPS and IRS, I'll be able to reach out to my capabilities in these fields. And, sir, as far as my interest in IR is concerned, I think that I'll be able to fulfill that interest in these services also, especially after globalization and recent Global Investor Summit. Also, I'll have certain foreign deputations. So I think that can be managed.
Okay. So that is the main motive of your joining civil services. What is the main motive of your joining civil services?
So, sir, my main motive of joining civil services, I would say, is that, sir, I have an interest in problem solving. So that's why for my graduation, I chose computer science. And then, sir, I realized that in civil services, the scope of innovation and value creation is much wider and diverse.
So there are a lot of problems in the world right now in India.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Name 3 of them which attract your attention the most.
Sir, first I would say is women empowerment. That
Women
needs to
are
be
already
worked on.
empowered. There is something more basic than women empowerment.
So then basic things, sir, will include poverty, hunger, and sir, climate change,
Not education
education as well, sir, health education. Yes, sir.
and not civic sense.
So to an extent, yes.
Okay. All right. Tell me, elections have been held in the last 6 months in our neighborhood and extended neighborhood. Tell me about which country's elections have been held and one sentence about the change or whatever has happened as a result of. Just one sentence.
So, sir, in our neighborhood, Bangladesh elections have been held.
Okay. One sentence about that result.
So Sheikh Hasina has won those elections, and
Good
the
or bad
opposition
for India?
did not participate.
Okay.
Sir, I would say it is a good thing.
All right.
for him.
Next country.
Sir, Taiwan has had recent elections,
And
William Lay has won those elections. And sir, the party is not pro-China per
okay.
se.
Next.
In the Bhutan, there have been elections in Bhutan. as
Okay.
well. And the party which was in power has again come to power.
Okay,
Not
all
the
right.
Exact party. And sir, the Maldives elections have been
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
The India Out campaign.
What
Mohammad
happened
Muizu.
there?
So, sir, there has been a change in power. Mohammad Muizu.
All right. What do you understand by Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations?
Sir, I'm not aware of the exact.
Okay. What is differentiated responsibility?
So, sir, this word is currently being used in the climate change discourse.
Okay.
Common but differentiated responsibility. And it highlights the historical differences that has been there in creation creation of pollution basically around the world. So there are third world countries which have.
What kind of request is there from the south countries? South means underdeveloped countries.
So, sir, first request is for availability of funds for making the.
How much
sector
fund
green.
has been targeted?
Sir, I believe there was $1 trillion or 100 billion. I'm not.
$100 billion. Okay. You are also into singing songs with acoustic guitar.
Yes, sir.
You don't sing without acoustic guitar?
Sir, I do.
Okay. And tell me, how many notes are there in an octave?
Sir, in an octave there are 12 notes.
Okay, all right. Which song or which singer is your favorite?
Sir, Arijit Singh.
Arijit Singh.
Yes, sir. I usually sing Bollywood songs. I haven't been professionally trained.
Okay.
I've learned from YouTube. So.
All right. And which song of Arijit Singh?
Sir, recently I've been listening to.
Not listening. Recently you have been singing. Which song?
Yes, sir. Ashki 2 songs, sir.
All right. Let's hear 2 lines in the ASCII song.
Okay, sir.
Song.
तू ही मुझको बता दे चाहूँ मैं आना अपने तू दिल का बता दे चाहूँ मैं आना.
Good. Very nice.
Thank you.
Blood donation. But what is the rarest blood group?
Sir, the Bombay blood group I have heard is the rarest blood group.
What negative, what
The
positive?
OH negative. I'm
Is
not
there something called OH in
Sir, I
blood
think
groups?
the Bombay blood group is called OH. I'm not sure, sir.
What do doctors advise that after a certain age don't donate blood? What age is that?
Sir, generally, as per the NACO guidelines, it is after 65. But if you are a first time donor, then it is after 60. That after 60 years of age, you should not donate.
All right. Now, I think Chairman sir asked about mental health. What do you mean by mental health?
So, sir, mental health is the mental well-being,
What
be
are
it
the-
social.
What are the components of it?
Sir, there are emotional components and there are genetic components and social components.
Now, you use the word emotion. Now, as a young man, is love an emotion or cognition?
Sir, I would believe love is an emotion.
No cognition is involved in falling in love?
Sir, I think based on certain cognitive parameters, the emotion gets aroused.
So, so is it a mix of two, or
Yes,
are they
mix
two?
of two, amalgamation of two, sir.
And if you fall out of love, is that emotion or cognition?
So that is also a mix of both, I think.
Which one is more predominant in both?
Sir, I think in falling, I would say emotion, and getting out of it is cognition.
Fair enough. Now, as a student of PSIR, now we are going to have general elections,
Yes.
2024. How much money do you think Government of India will spend on those elections? Even if you want to make a wild guess, try it.
Sir, I'm not sure, but I think around 5,000, 10,000 crore rupees.
Much more.
I'll read on it, sir.
Anyway, now last two questions. We are seeing a lot of confrontation where federalism is concerned. The latest one being in Bengal, the Enforcement Directorate officers being beaten up.
Yes, sir.
Do you find a trend here that opposition ruled states are being mistreated by the center?
Sir, I believe, I wouldn't say that they are being mistreated by the center. I think that the authorities that have been following through the investigations, they have been given certain powers under the statutory laws. And
Don't you think the Enforcement Directorate has suddenly become overactive?
sir, I think it has not suddenly become overactive, and as India is a rising nation, so there are now more challenges.
Are you being diplomatic, or is this the truthful answer?
Sir, I think I'm truthful right now.
Even there you are doubting my last question. You have read the Indian Constitution.
Yes, sir.
We are a secular constitution, agreed. And yet there is an article in the constitution that says that the two states, that certain amounts from the consolidated funds of two states shall be earmarked for the upkeep of Hindu temples. Are you aware of this article?
Sir, I'm not sure. I think it is article. I'm not
Do
sure.
you know such an article exists?
No, sir, I'm not aware.
Article 290A.
Okay, sir.
Now, why should a secular constitution specifically have Article 290A saying that the consolidated funds of Tamil Nadu and Kerala shall reserve certain funds for the upkeep of Hindu temples?
Yes.
Number one, why the whole idea in a secular constitution? Second, why earmark Kerala and Tamil Nadu?
Sir, I'm not aware of the exact reason, but sir, I think that for Kerala and Tamil Nadu, sir, I think the first question that you asked, that why such provision has been there. Because sir, I think in India, the Hindu temples are managed with state intervention, the major Hindu temples.
Is
sir,
it?
The Indian model of secularism says an ambivalent distance. So there is not complete separation from the religion part.
Only where Hinduism is then we are not really a secular state, are we?
So not as per the Western secular definition.
All right. Now, why Kerala and Tamil Nadu?
Yes. And sir, I think the reasons are because there have been certain ancient temples there, which have
The whole
which
country has
enjoy a
ancient
lot of
temples.
cultural-
The oldest brick temple is of the Gupta period is in Kanpur.
Sir, I'm not aware of it.
Say that. Before Chairman sir gives you the feedback, the idea behind Article 290A was that there was a certain treaty entered by India with the princely state of Travancore to become part of the Indian Union, and this was one of the conditions laid down by the state of Travancore that this article will be inserted.
Okay, sir.
Look at Article 290, capital A.
Yes, sir, I'll read on it.
So,
Chaitanya, you have written in your draft that your father's annual income is 3.5 lakh rupees.
Yes, sir.
And he's industry
Yes, sir.
owner. Okay. And your mother's annual income is 300,000 rupees, 3 lakh
Yes, sir.
rupees. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So there's not much of a difference, although she is a housewife.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why so? Is the industry and those who are industry owners having some kind of a setback, or they are stressed?
Sir, actually the major properties that we have, they are in the name of my mother. So the rental income that comes from there.
Okay.
So that is in her name.
But this 3.5 lakh rupees for an industrialist, no? It looks very little, very little. No?
Yes, sir.
No one will be attracted towards industries, which is the prime growth engine of India today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if such kinds of income are there.
Yes, sir.
So what in your view should be done about that?
Sir, I think the MSME sector has been facing certain issues, especially post-COVID. There have been issues related to the liquidity. And sir, I think that government has taken certain steps regarding the credit availability. There have been certain schemes like ECGLS and the NCGTC that has been granting the credit guarantees. So sir, I think that
Credit has never been a problem. Bankers say that is actually good projects
yes, sir.
which are problems.
Yes, sir.
Bankable projects.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I think that certain upskilling for there needs to be certain courses for MSME sector people.
Is already
Okay.
there. There's so many schemes, no? Starting from Spurti, which has been there for a very long time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, because your father is in the profession of industries, no, you must be aware that there is a GST regime in the country, and the GST actually classifies various sectors into different classes
Yes, sir.
and allocates different percentage of GST to different sectors.
Yes, sir. There are slabs.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, don't you think that if we are going to have a whole country, and the idea is to have unification, simplification, should not we have just one simple GST rate across the board? It's very simple. Compliance will be very easy. Nowadays, we hear that there is a lot of like malpractices going around GSTs,
Yes, sir.
both in terms of input tax credit and as well as in tax collection.
So, sir, there have been certain countries which have been following a single tax rate, like Australia. But, sir, I think in India, with so much diverse consumption pattern, I think the different slab rates. they
People are
can-
the same in Australia and in India.
Yes, sir.
Consumption
But, sir, for
patterns are
example-
as different in both the countries.
But sir, I think, for example, there are certain essential commodities that needs to be taxed at a lower rate. For example, milk, paneer, or the daily life things that are consumed by everyone.
People are there also. They also need milk.
And sir, the income inequality in India, that is at a larger level. So sir, certain luxury products needs to be taxed more. For example, the luxury hotel industry or the luxury cars, which are being taxed at the highest rate of 28%. So sir, I think that the current policy is satisfying the needs of our country.
Inequality, in terms of inequality,
Yes, sir.
does India fare better or worse as compared to Australia?
Sir, as far as I am aware, India fares worse than Australia as far as income inequality is concerned.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Chaitanya, you are born in Anand Vihar.
Yes, sir.
That area is often called Jamna Par.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, it lies on the eastern side of Yamuna, and sir, it is called Jamuna Par because as I'm not sure, sir, in my limited knowledge, it is called Jamuna Par because most of the invasions used to come from western side. So the population that was there, the demographic population, that was called the Jamuna Par population.
Okay. Should Delhi get the full statehood?
Sir, I think India is a special case Delhi is a special case because it is a country, it is the capital of our country, and granting full statehood, sir, would not be the best idea because there are certain institutions of national importance and center needs to have certain control over them. So granting complete statehood to Delhi would be would not be advisable. And sir, the current mechanism that is there, I think more collaborative federalism needs to be there so that a consensus based governance can be done for Delhi.
Okay, Chaitanya, you have done your computer science
Yes, sir.
degree. You might be very well aware about metaverse.
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you a situation. Let's say you and me, we have a meeting in metaverse at Balle Balle land of the Lair Mehndi.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, and somebody, some pickpocketer steals my wallet. How it will be dealt?
Sir, I'm not aware of the exact thing, but sir, I think the metaverse that is there, it has certain conditions and restrictions, so that a person is not able to do anything in the metaverse. There are certain limitations to the character that is made in the metaverse, and sir, I think that if there are stringent regulations there, that so then nobody would be able to do such an act, to commit such an act like pickpocketing.
There's a country who made certain rules for this meta thing.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware?
I'm not aware, sir. I'm not sure.
Okay. Coming to your hobbies, you have mentioned of chess.
Yes, sir.
There are how many GMs from India?
Sir, there are, I think, more than around 15 GMs. Sir, I'm not aware of the exact number, 12 or 15.
And how many women GMs are
So
there?
there are 3 women GMs at the moment. D. Humpy, K. Harika, and Vaishali, R. Vaishali.
Vishali. Okay. Why are so many openings named Indian openings?
Sir, it is what I am aware of is that India has been the area of origin of this game. It was the Chaturang that was there in Gupta Empire for chess. So there have been certain openings that are being played, and that denotes the way that India used to, like, India has always been a defensive game. Even in our own sphere, the Panipat syndrome that is there.
Tell me about any Indian opening.
So, sir, there is a Queen's Indian Defense. So, sir, in that, it is played as a black, as the black side. And so, sir, first it goes as E2, then it goes as, then the white plays, then it is knight. I'm sorry,
not sure
first it
about
is E3. First it is E3. Then it is knight E2. Then it
Okay,
is Queen's
Chaitanya.
Defense.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Your assessment of how it went?
Sir, I think I need to read a little more on mental health and certain areas which sir mentioned. And sir, also I think that on the MSME sector, I need to read a little more.
So Chaitanya, since you've been here before, I think we've already given you some kind of a roadmap.
Yes, sir.
But unhappily, you have not followed some of the directions given to you at that time. You are still sitting with your hands firmly clasped out here
And sitting on the edge of the chair.
and sitting on the edge. Lean back, be relaxed. Wasn't this told to you the first time? Back again, your hands are there.
Okay, sir.
Relax. Put them like this. Put them like this.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Be relaxed. Hair should be neatly combed
Yes, sir.
and clean shaven and all.
Yes, sir.
I would give you one suggestion, and that is that mocks are helpful, but beyond a point which you have to judge, the law of diminishing returns kicks in.
Okay, sir.
So pay attention to your preparation more than mocks. Maybe you could do once the date comes in,
Yes, sir.
then maybe you could do a couple of mocks before the date of the fun. But prior to that, on the lines which I have told you last time, what did I tell you last time? Do you recall anything?
Yes, sir. Sir, you told me about. You asked me a question about Ponzi schemes. We had met in Shubhra
No,
Nandana
no, I'm
IAS.
talking about preparation.
Yes, sir. Sir, you told me to like delve deep into the knowledge that I have to.
Question bank,
Yes, sir. The preparation of question bank of 100
bullet
150
points.
questions.
Have you started on all
Yes,
that?
sir, I
Good,
have.
good.
Yes, sir.
So keep it up because, as I said last time, also you're a very good candidate, very promising candidate.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We hope to see you in the list of successful candidates because you have all the capabilities which I had listed out last time.
Yes, sir.
So go there with your head held high, huh?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely uncluttered mind,
Yes, sir.
positive mindset. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Your idea should be that I'm going to ace this interview, come what may.
Okay, sir.
It's a heaven sent opportunity and I don't want to lose it.
Yes, sir.
Think a little more about voice modulation because, if it is evenly done throughout, then it becomes monotonous.
Okay, sir. I'll try to work on that.
Today, what you're wearing is discordant
Yes, sir.
in the sense that, black trousers, green jacket, red tie.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I have given my suit for tailoring. So I had
good.
this.
So on that day, please see that the color of your sock should match the color of your trousers.
Okay, sir.
Shoes should be reflecting your cheerful face.
Okay, sir.
Best of luck. You'll do very well.
I'd only like to add one thing.
Yes, sir.
I think you have taken good advice of being relaxed in terms of being cheerful, but sometimes I felt you were too cheerful.
Okay, sir.
Just keep it in moderation.
थोड़ा सा.
You are a very good candidate.
Yeah,
Very good.
good candidate.
ठीक है.
All right, all the best to you. Do
You're
well.
not expected to know everything.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So don't get rattled if you are thrown a curveball.
Okay, sir.
Just take it in your stride. If you were sitting here and asking me questions, I may be blank on 6 out of 10.
Yes, sir.
We also don't know all the answers to the questions which we are asking.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
बस थोड़ा हंसना कम.
ठीक है.
Smile करो,
I'll-
हंसो नहीं.
Yes, sir.